God, today I come to you with a heart that has lived storms inside of storms. A heart that survived losing my father. A heart that survived losing my mother. And a heart that survived leaving the person that I loved for 24 years. Lord, you know every tear I cried that nobody saw. You know every night that I wondered how I'd make it without the people who built me and the man I built life with. As I speak today, Lord, let my words heal someone listening. Let my truth break chains for somebody who's scared to choose themselves. Let my story remind a woman that she is not too late, not too lost, and not too broken to begin again. Bless this episode, Lord. Sit with me as I speak. Sit with them as they listen. In your Son, Jesus' name, amen. Welcome back to When the Silence Hits. I'm Tamika, and I'm your host. The title of this episode is When Everything Breaks. There are moments in life that change you forever. Losing my parents shattered me, like really shattered me. Shattered me so bad until I wanted to be with them. There's no manual, no instructions on how to live without the two people who gave you life, gave you love, gave you language. It's a pain that takes up space in your bones and is deep down in your bones where it just makes everything hurt from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. It's like that itch that you get that you just can't scratch, that nothing helps. That's that pain. That intense. Because you see, if you haven't been following me, please do. The podcasts are on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. But if you haven't been following me, in a span of 9 days, I became parentless. And if you've been following me on social media, I often say that my brothers and I are adult orphans because that's what we are. But in a span of 9 days, we lost both of our parents, our father first, and then our mother. And nothing in me was ready for that silence. It didn't just break my heart, it broke my identity. Because when the two people who raised you, loved you, taught you, and prayed over you leave this world so close together, and it doesn't have to be close together, but when they leave you, something inside of you goes silent in a way that you just can't explain. And you won't really know how it feels unless you experience it. And I wouldn't wish this type of pain on anyone. It's different. Very different. But you know what? People assume that the hardest grief is death. But what I didn't understand was that grief has many forms. After I lost my mom and daddy, I faced another kind of grief. The grief of choosing to walk away from a man I shared 24 years of life with. And in some ways, that grief hit different. Because Death takes people without permission, but walking away forces you to take yourself. This was a different kind of loss. The loss I chose. And in a strange way, that kind of grief cuts deeper than people realize. Because one grief was out of my control. My parents' death was totally out of my control. But the other, I had to survive while still in love. And nobody teaches you how to mourn someone who's still alive. Nobody teaches you how to let go of the life you spent half of your life building. And nobody tells you that you can miss someone without wanting them back. But I need to be honest. I thought the love that I had with him was forever. Not perfect, no. But meaningful. Familiar. Built on our babies, holidays, inside jokes, forgiveness, and a lifetime of yesterdays. We had years together. Good times, hard times, beautiful moments, history. We have memories that still make me smile. And because I honor my children, I honor them. There were days I looked at him and remembered the boy that he was when we first locked eyes. The one who made me laugh. The one who held our children with pride. The one who stood with me at birthdays, at funerals, during life. My person. That love was real. And that's what makes the next part so brutal. Excuse me. Because by the time that I finally walked away, it wasn't hate. It wasn't betrayal. It was a slow and painful realization that love by itself was no longer enough. My soul was suffocating inside of a life that I was trying so hard to hold together. And eventually, I had to choose me. And choosing yourself is the most uncomfortable, spiritually disruptive, emotionally painful decision you will ever make. Especially when you spent so many years putting everyone else first. There was a day that I looked at myself and I didn't recognize the woman staring back at me. Because I had to be the strong one. The quiet one. The one who adjusted. The one who avoided arguments by shrinking my own needs. The one who played peacemaker even when my soul was unsettled. And it wasn't just one moment that made me leave. It was 1,000 small heartbreaks. The kind that you learn to ignore so the world doesn't fall apart. And one day, something inside me whispered, if you don't choose you now, you may never get the chance again. It sounds beautiful when we say choose yourself online, but choosing me meant going against everything I ever imagined for my life. It meant my children's life changing. It meant stepping into silence without the comfort of his voice down the hallway. It meant grieving something that was still alive. I didn't walk away because I stopped loving him. I walked away because I needed to love myself before I completely disappeared. That decision was terrifying. It was lonely. It was confusing. And, sometimes strength looks like staying, but sometimes the real strength is in leaving, which was tough. And, here's what they don't tell you about starting over. It's not just a chapter. It's a whole book. It's calling your bank to update your address. It's sleeping on one side of the bed and not knowing what to do with the other empty half. But I did. Computer, phone, book, Bible, all of that. It's seeing your reflection and realizing you've aged 10 years in grief, but grown 20 years in wisdom. There were mornings when I woke up and I didn't recognize my schedule, my identity, my voice. I was a woman undone, but not destroyed. And starting over after 24 years, it doesn't begin with confidence. It begins with confusion, fear, with trembling hands and whispered hope. It's not glamorous, definitely not exciting. And it's not the cute version that people post about on social media. It's quiet, it's lonely, it's uncomfortable, very uncomfortable. But in all of that uncertainty, something sacred happens. You get a chance to meet yourself again. And one of the first things I realized was I didn't know who I was outside of the roles that I played. Who was I when I wasn't being needed? Who was I or wasn't I when I wasn't just being mama? Who was I when I wasn't negotiating peace in my home? Who was I when I wasn't somebody's partner? Who was I? That's when I learned the difference between being alone and being returned to myself. Is sitting on the edge of the bed asking God, what do I want? What do I like? What would I choose if I didn't always have to compromise? I wasn't just rebuilding my life. I was rediscovering my identity. But I want to be clear. I don't hate him. We created beautiful things together. Our children, our memories, parts of who I am today. That deserves respect. Because just because a chapter ends doesn't mean the whole book was a mistake. It just didn't work anymore. But it wasn't all wrong. And I'll always honor the love that was real. But some love stories are meant to teach you, not keep you. Healing doesn't require bitterness. My healing is rooted in peace, not punishment. But you know what? Starting over in your 40s and 50s, that's crucial. Nobody prepares you for rebuilding the life you thought you already had settled. Nobody. Because you're not starting from scratch. You're starting from experience. The dreams feel different. The boundaries are thicker. The prayers are longer. There are days I feel brave, and then there are days I feel broken. But every day I feel more like me. And that's the beauty of building again. It may take time, but it'll be built on truth and peace. This part was unexpected. And I thought loving again meant finding someone else. Then something clicked in my head. Something happened. Slowly, quietly, I started meeting myself again. The woman who laughs without faking it. The woman who rests without guilt. The woman who doesn't have to shrink to keep the peace. I started seeing her. The woman who was always inside of me, but never had room to breathe. The playful me, the soft me, the poetic me, the woman who loves God deeply, and the woman who wants joy without apology. But before I could become her, I had to unlearn some things. I had to unlearn thinking my needs were too much. Unlearn thinking choosing myself was selfish. I had to unlearn survival mode. I had to unlearn shrinking. I had to unlearn being quiet to keep the house steady. I wasn't rebuilding. I was relearning me. And now, in this new season of my life, it's soft. Not weak, but soft. I no longer live in fight or flight mode. I no longer walk on emotional eggshells. God is teaching me how to breathe again, how to rest, how to be held by Him, how to trust peace. This softness is healing me. It's reshaping me. It's reviving me. I'm becoming the woman I never got to be. The woman who doesn't settle, doesn't shrink, doesn't lose herself. The woman who trusts her voice. The woman who knows her worth. The woman who's done carrying emotional weights she wasn't built for. I'm becoming her, the healed version of me, the whole virgin, the God-led virgin. One day, love would find me again. I don't know when or how love would come again, but I know this. I will meet it differently. I'm not rushing it. I'm not chasing it. And I'm not auditioning for it. The next time I love, it will be with a full heart. Not a broken one trying to heal through someone else. It will be healthy, mutual, safe. And if God sends nobody else, I still win because I didn't lose myself. But whoever do get me in the future will meet the healed woman, not the hurting one. So, if you're listening and you feel like everything broke at the same time, you are not alone. Sometimes Everything has to fall apart so you can finally see yourself clear. You survived grief. You survived heartbreak. And now you're surviving becoming. So hear this with your whole heart. You're not too old to begin again. You're not too late to choose peace. You're not broken. You're reborn. Thank you for being here with me. Keep healing. Keep choosing. Keep becoming. And as always, keep breathing.